I just want to say a big thank you for 1,000 subscribers. What the heck? There's a bug right there and I haven't even seen it. What is that? What the heck is this? I'm gonna have to move locations. Anyways, new location because what in the world was that bug? And if you are also trying to become a YouTuber, just know that becoming one, me getting to this milestone took so much time. I had started this account back in 2020 and I did not plan to do any content like this. There are very cringy videos that I privated. I started my channel with Roblox and then I turned it into an editing page. This did not just happen because I picked up a camera and started vlogging and now I have all these subscribers. No, my first love was editing and I grew a good amount of subscribers off that like quickly. That just shows that you want to do something, do it. Like, I didn't want to do editing content when I was scared to switch over my channel. I was like, people's gonna subscribe, people's not gonna like this, I'm not gonna get no views. But I still pushed myself to do it. And I'm sorry this turned into a long rant, but basically what I'm just saying is, all in all, thank you so much for this. This is crazy. If you told 13 on me that I would have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and I'm doing good in life, I would not believe you. Making this video on tips that had made me happier and more productive in my life. I want to preface this by saying I am not perfect at all. I still have my days where I am lazy in bed. I have plenty of days like that, actually. Having these tips that I'm about to give, it's not going to change your life miraculously in one day if you just commit to it. It's going to take time to keep it consistent, and it's also remind yourself that it's okay to have days where you are not doing nothing. Everybody needs a rest day. Everybody needs a day where they just... So the first step that I have, it's pretty obvious and a lot of people say this, it's priority. It's number one, it's to making your life more happier, which is romanticize your life. Romanticization is a very important habit to start screwing in your head and trying to apply to your life. Of course, everyone that's watching this, I'm pretty sure y'all are not like billionaires. Everyone watching this video is a normal person in society that is not rich by any means, but you guys can still romanticize what you have. And yes, we're all not billionaires and we all don't have everything we want in the world. We're maybe not like able to travel or do anything at the moment. You can still romanticize the small things in your day. I have this quote that is literally how you should live your life. Today, I am excited about everything. Just be excited about everything that you're about to do. Even if it's the mundane, even if it's something you do every freaking single day. For example, every morning, I open my windows, let some fresh air in, and I have my coffee. Now, I have been drinking coffee every morning for like years. Like, can't think of it like that, like, all right, I'm just about to have a cup of coffee. Of course you're not gonna enjoy your life if you're just thinking of the small things as something that is okay, I do this every day, whatever. You need to be like, I'm so excited to wake up today, I'm gonna have my coffee, taking walks, romanticize that, look around, enjoy the nature, be able to be happy with the moment that you're in. You can't just get to your dream life expecting to get there immediately, and it needs to happen stat. Like, you're gonna just have to enjoy what you have now in order to get to the dream life that you want to attain. You know what I mean? Hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm such a bad speaker. Romanticization is a powerful weapon and a powerful choice that you can turn on and off yourself. You don't need no experience or education or whatever to just literally think. The next step I have is go outside at least once a day. It's not quarantine anymore, baby. Okay, it's not quarantine. You are able to freely walk outside. Going outside is just literally free of charge. And remember when people were like, you need to step in grass immediately. Going outside grounds you. Feeling the fresh air reminds you that you are alive. It just feels like you can do anything you want. I don't know. Especially for summertime, guys, I highly suggest going outside at least once a day is fulfilling. Look at the trees, look at the birds, hear the birds. Like right now, okay, I'm gonna turn the audio up, but they're chirping very much right now. Taking walks really do help. I'm getting steps and I'm getting exercise in while also being able to just be outside and with other people. Days where I'm like stuck in my room, I'm like, wait, I can just go take a walk. Let me just do that. At least I get out my room. And when I come back, I'm feeling way more refreshed. All right, so the next thing is plan, and make lists. I love making planners. I love making lists. It's my favorite thing to do. I do this thing every season where I do like a checklist of what I want to do, what I want to check off in that season. So, but I'm being so consistent with it, I'm actually checking it every day. So I'm gonna show you guys what like lists. I'm gonna put on the side of the screen, but I'm constantly looking at that list every day and it makes me excited. I'm like, okay, I should do this today. Let me check that off today. You know what I mean? On the topic of planning, I've been planning since 2021. I've started it back in quarantine. It started off small. Like I remember my first ever list I made was just like watch Attack on Titan. That fulfilling burst you get when you click the check after, or you check something off after you're done with something, is just so unmatched. Like I try to plan every day. There's of course some days where I do not plan at all. Those days are very few and in between. It helps my time management big time. So it makes me more excited about my day when I wake up. When planning ahead, I plan stuff ahead on my calendar a lot. Okay guys, nobody cares. It's a little bit awkward and I'm gonna show y'all too. Another list that I have is a roadmap to get to what I want and for my future. It's like a track list to my future that I need to get like set on. Literally moved back to the same location I had before. Commit yourself to hobbies and activities on things you love, not what anyone else thinks you should do. You can't live a life for anybody else. That's not their life, that's your life. Live in a life that you are satisfied with. That is literally anybody's objective in life. Before I wanted to be a dentist and a lawyer, but only because it makes good money. Everybody in my family was just like, yeah, that's a good one, that's good. Doctors, lawyers, nurses, engineers, they all make such good money. But I just never saw myself doing something like that and actually being happy with it. So I decided to take my own path, threw myself into something that even I don't know if I will make good money in. I did communications major, which is such a broad major. You could do about a lot of stuff with that major, but I want to be doing something in journalism, news, media, something like that. I actually want to get up every day and do things with my life because I know I'm working towards the future that I am craving. I don't do hobbies and activities just because society tells you to do so, or your family's telling you, or your freaking friend is doing something you're like, wow, she's doing good in life, I need to be like her. It's not going to make you happy in any way. Okay, so the next thing is wake up early and find a comfort beverage. I can't really wake up late. That's just not me. I don't know how people even do that. If I do sleep in, it's literally 10 in the morning. Unless I'm like pulled an all-nighter or something, I'm always waking up at like 8, 9-ish. I just love waking up early. And I'm not telling you guys you gotta wake up early. If you choose to wake up at 12 p.m., you do you. You do you. Make sure that you have enough time in the day to do at least one thing productively. What helps me get out of the bed is finding a comfort beverage. Mine is coffee. That's pretty classic, very unoriginal. I look forward to spending time with myself in the morning because I know I have this like cute little beverage and a cute little show or movie playing. So yeah, just having, it doesn't have to be coffee, of course, like tea, sweet tea, water with ice, lemon water, just any beverage that you drink every morning. You're gonna love your mornings way more, basically. And mornings is literally the start of your day, so that's a good tip to just having a happier day. Downtime your apps from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I'm at 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. I am such a bad procrastinator. In quarantine, whew, I was on my phone like 23 hours a day. It's good to be media aware, you know? When you're constantly on your phone, you kind of lose touch with reality. You start comparing yourself to other people, spending all your day on social media, and I do so too, but I try to like separate that time with like reading or watching a movie, watching a show, filming videos like this. But what it makes a really big difference is purposely restricting myself from going on social media during the nighttime hours and early mornings. It really helps when I'm in college because sometimes I'll even have classwork that I have not done yet because I'm too busy looking at freaking Mr. Beast YouTube videos. Are fun, it's cute, it's okay to do a couple of hours. I do that, I don't really care, but it's just like it gets to a point, you know what I mean? And then after I look at that content, I'm like, did this do anything good for my life? I'm just scrolling to scroll to pass time. It's that time, it's like I'm in a vacuum seal of my own little bubble and I'm not doing anything with my life. I'm on a streak. 200 something days. I use the app Opal, I think that's how you say it. You pick certain apps that you don't want to use, and I like chose the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and then every time I try to click the app, it would be like it's just blocking me from it. You can also take breaks though. You can click the break button and it will like let you get on the app for a little bit. So if you absolutely need to get on the app, it will let you. Just like a barrier prevents me from doom scrolling. You don't even need to be doom scrolling past 9 p.m. for real. Okay, so the next tip I have is, this is low-key basic. Reading, watching movies and shows. Reading, watching movies definitely makes you see different perspectives of life. Sorry, I'm right now currently editing this video, but I also want to add, you also learn different lessons throughout other people. So putting yourself into the world of those different characters or different scenery and all that, it really just reminds me that different people exist and different storylines. I can see all these different storylines merge and everything. It's just so beautiful to be able to throw myself in a world like that other than mine. But I get tired of my life. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm doing too much schoolwork, I'm working too much, I am freaking tired. You're just throwing yourself into a false reality just for a couple of hours, you know? So definitely reading, it literally makes you smarter. What genres do you like? Like, what characters do you tend to relate to or lean towards? Try to find recommendations. I'll just dislike it. When people think readers should just, to become smart, you need to read philosophy books or classic books with all these big words and they came out in 1812. You can read anything and it'll still make you smart. Like any genre, it doesn't matter. You don't have to read classics to become smarter or whatever. Like me, I love romance books. I love me a good romance and mystery book. That is my favorite genre. If you want to read a silly rom-com book, go ahead. Like, you're gonna have more fun doing that than trying to read a freaking... I have this classic book on my bookshelf. It's been sitting there getting dusty, and every time I crack open the book and I try to read it, this feels like I'm reading a textbook, which you should be having fun when you're reading. I don't know why you're forcing yourself to read Shakespeare and stuff and Roman literature. Like, no, you can read... Go ahead and read your Ali Hazelwood. It does not matter. Right now I'm reading the Boys Atonement series, romance and drama book, and I feel smarter reading that too because it's set in a different lifestyle that I'm used to or I never studied up on. They're in Ireland? Yeah, they're in Ireland, and I don't know much about Ireland, so I'm learning more about Ireland from reading the Boys Atonement series. And while I'm having fun, next tip I have is the personal learning curriculum. I got this idea off TikTok. This woman brought this idea of like having a learning curriculum where you just learn different things, anything you want to learn about that you did not have prior knowledge of. It's productive and it's free because you can just watch YouTube videos or read articles online. Like, road is at your fingertips. Literally just look up something. You can look up anything and there's gonna be someone making an article about it or someone making a whole YouTube documentary on. I feel like people should try, like, take advantage of it. I was doing it every single day while I was in college. I'd study it more on different countries because that's what I'm really interested in. I want to be like politically aware and globally aware. I love learning about history too, so I was like learning about wars. People deem Americans as like someone ignorant or don't know nothing about what's going outside the US. And I don't want to be one of those people. Stereotypical American. Create your own learning curriculum and take like 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes even more if you would like, if you have more time in the day, to just study up on a topic that you weren't aware of. You don't do something that you're not interested in because then it's gonna feel like a chore. I'm trying to go back to that when summer ends. I'm not really worrying about that in the summer. I had a lot of fun doing it. I think I'm caught up to like day 80. That felt good. Okay, anyways, my next tip is get out of your comfort zone and realize that being uncomfortable is not something to run from. Grow comfortable with the uncomfortable. And I'm saying this as someone that is still an introvert, but I am trying to be an extrovert. To remind myself that being uncomfortable is a good thing, because then that means that you're putting yourself in a position that you naturally would not gravitate towards. Or going to a different college, that was very uncomfortable for me. Like, I had to start over and make new friends and go to all these classes, and I did not know my way around the campus, and that was okay. Like, that's good because now that means I'm going towards a life that I dream of. Easier said than done. Start by doing something small that you would not usually do. You're not gonna jump and do something really huge. Like, give a compliment to someone, like a stranger. You're gonna see like a small confidence. I compliment girl. She fucking at me because she know I'm giving good tips. I got out of my comfort zone by doing my freaking driving test. I had to force myself what I know I'll be comfortable with in the future. You know? Download Pinterest and Substack. Every time I go in there, it's just so many like my dream life pictures of inspiring quotes. Like, on the topic of that, you should definitely follow my Pinterest. I'll put it right here. But Substack is only a magazine. Everyone's so intelligent on there, and curious minds and intelligent minds on there all working together to create like their own article. It's inspiring, you know. Someone that likes to write and who wants to become a journalist, every time I leave that app, I'm leaving with an extra brain cell. Really nice to see someone that's, you know, smarter than me, talking about things that I'm not much aware of, climbing into someone else's brain for a bit, seeing how they perceive the world and others and media and such. I would definitely recommend downloading Substack. I'm trying to like write normally in there. I'm still trying to learn how to write better, because now that I'm on Substack and reading articles there, I'm like, wow, people really know how to like word things really well. Why are the dogs battling? The next tip that I have is craft your feed on social media to show positivity and topics that you love. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I wrote this, because I don't know why you would personally have a feed of things that you do not like. But there's people out there that be like looking at depressing topics. So if you know you open social media every day, you're going to see depressing stuff, and that's going to make you depressed. Like how people say, don't listen to sad music when you wake up in the morning, because of course that's going to make you sad. It's not rocket science. It took me time to craft my feed, because my feed would just be like social media models or people that have the most perfect life and they're a billionaire, and this bad habit of comparing myself to them. I'm like, bruh, why am I not doing this at 16 years old? I should be doing this, I should be like that, I should be doing this, I should be like Kai Cenat. You know, I had to like curate my own feed, stuff I actually care about seeing, because then when I get on social media, I'm not leaving with this immense feeling of dread. And social media is already such a powerful tool that everyone and their mother uses these days, so more light to it, more positivity would do wonders for your mindset. I have this book recommendation. Read Tuesdays with Maury. I actually made a whole YouTube video on it. Reading Slumps Are for Losers. That's what I said as the title. I dare you guys to go read that book, check it out. On that whole book video, I was like reading Tuesdays with Maury, and I was giving my opinion on it. There's spoilers in that video, of course, and at the end of the video I was talking about my experience reading and what I've learned from that book. And I literally left that book with a whole different mindset. Basic idea the book was trying to portray is that everyone and everything is going to die one day. Like, you have to be aware of that and comfortable with it, that you know that's gonna happen, because then that'll push you and motivate you to go do anything you want to do in the world, anything you love, and just knowing that nothing stays the same. You don't want to like grow old and realize that you just missed out on so many opportunities. Scheduling fun things instead of only work. When I'm in college, I'm working 2 jobs, but I'm still trying to take time and schedule fun things for myself and solo activities or hanging out with my friends. Yesterday I went to the beach with my friends, and it was so fun, and doing that made me so much happier, and I feel fulfilled. It's hard to like schedule fun things every single day, of course, but if you know you have a free day coming soon, don't spend it in bed. Try to do something cheap and fun. Treat yourself. I'm burning up hot right now, so I'm gonna end this video, and I hope this gave you even one tip on being happier and more productive in your life. All these tips I've just said worked for me, and of course it's not gonna come in one day. Just want to say again, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. Especially since it's summer, I don't have really much to do except work, so I should be trying to like film videos and stuff, and actually edit it and actually get it out. See you guys very soon. Hopefully, my goal, see you guys next week. Sweating on this freaking cushion, bro.